Never thought you'd see this screen again, did ya? Alright, so it hasn't been that long since I beat the game, but still, nevertheless. So, since I've wrapped up the main part of this playthrough, I still have one last thing to show off. Well, technically it's 4 things. Under the Extras menu, here we have Link Arena, Sound Room, Support Conversation, and Battle History. I'll be going over each one of these in brief. So, first things first, we have Battle History, which is basically just our overall ranking for Lynn's story, Eliwood's story, and Hector's story. Now, Lynn's story, if you'll remember, is the first 10 chapters, or the tutorial of the game. Easy enough. Then we have Eliwood's tale, which is, well, pretty much everything else in the game. Then we have Hector's story, which we didn't see, of course, because basically it's just Eliwood's story, except from Hector's point of view, as well as a few, few new chapters, few changed chapters, a few other things, some more story stuff. But anyway, yeah, so, as you can see, I got a B ranking, which isn't too bad. This is mainly determined by all the things you see down there. Tactics is basically the speed of which you completed chapters. Survival is, of course, the number of units you have left alive by the end of the game. Of course, since I left everyone alive, I have no problems there. Funds isn't actually how much money you have or how much money you spend, it's actually the total amount of money that you make over the course of the game. Apparently I sucked in that, even though, 285,483 gold. Apparently that's not enough. Alright, experiences, of course, the amount of experience you get. Basically, I think if you use a lot of promoted units, a lot of pre-promoted units, and you don't give a lot of other characters experience, then you'll get a low rank. And combat is the amount of damage you do and the amount of damage you take. Obviously, the less damage you take and the more damage you do, the better your rank for combat. And also there's that screens thing. I think that's how many times you save, but I'm not quite sure. But anyway, yeah. Now we have the sound room, which, of course, you can listen to music in. I do have a few tracks missing because I haven't gone through Hector's story and there are a few other things I didn't do, but yeah. Basically, I'll just show you all the songs that you probably want to hear. First, we have Softly with Grace, the battle theme of the Black Fang members. Next, we have Everything Into Dark, the battle theme of Nurgle. And lastly, we have Campaign of Fire, which is the battle theme of the dragon. That was at the end of the game, of course. Also, we have Unshakable Faith, which is the theme that was used mostly towards the end of the game with really awesome moments. Actually, it is a really good song, and I like it, but anyway, yeah, that's it for music. Next off, we have Support Conversation, which allows you to see any support conversation you've seen throughout the entire game. Now, I'm just going to show, I guess, the Eliwood and Lynn conversation, because obviously we've seen most of these, so there's not much of a point in going through this, but yeah. Basically, you just select the conversation you want to see again. In this case, I'm seeing the C ending. Oh man, and apparently we're at the Dread Isle for some reason. But yeah, this just allows you to see the support conversations. So basically, if you get one, you have it forever, which is kinda nice. I don't think I'd ever want to get all of them, because that just sounds like a huge pain in the ass. I mean, you kinda have to do it for 100%, but screw that. I don't want to use crappy characters to talk to other crappy characters so I can, just get 1% more of my support conversations. Eliwood has a unique blend of different sword styles and an axe style. It's like coffee except with pain. Alright, so that's that. I don't think I'll show off any others, even though I do have a few more we didn't see in this playthrough, but you can just look them up online. especially Bart's because his are great, and I guess Reynolds because his are kind of plot important. But yeah, look them up online, just look up Fire Emblem 7 support conversations. There are a lot of them and I haven't read them all, but yeah. Some of them are pretty interesting, most of which I don't have, which figures, but anyway, yeah. So, lastly, we have Link Arena, which is actually the multiplayer mode of the game. However, you can actually practice against AI opponents, which is kind of neat. So, as you can see, we have everything here. Linked Battle is pointless because I can't play against anyone else since this is an emulator. Battle Data is basically just a little ranking system. You can't actually get on this list by fighting AI opponents, so that's too bad. That's also useless. Next off, we have the rules. Simple enough. This'll make sense later when I go over it, but yeah. Here are the rules, not much rules to do. So, let's see the whole team thing. Alright, so here we have teams. Now, basically, how this works is you create a team of 5 characters off of one of your game files, or save data files. I'll take from the one, of course, that we just completed, because, well, we just completed that one. And, I don't really want to make a serious team, so I guess I'll just pick some crappy units. Guess I'll go with Isadora. I mean, she sort of doesn't suck, except she kind of does. Carol, you get on. Veda. Reynolds, I guess I'll take a magic user. And might as well take Geitz. He's sort of decent. Anyway, next you can trade, which it works how it does in the main game. You just trade weapons between characters, and you can also take from the convoy, which is neat, but I'm not going to bother this time around. And I might as well just name this team the Example, because they're examples. Actually, you know what? I'm going to spell examples with a Z, because I guess I just want to lower my respect for this team even further. Alright, so now that we've made a team of 5 characters, let's go to practice with 4 teams, because that's the only way I do it. Now you can just select a bunch of guys off the list, and yeah, I'll just take a bunch of guys. Take a bunch of guys, not anyone with my Hector from the first file, because he is nearly invincible. Alright, so, now that we have everyone, so, basically how this works is, you can take 1 character per turn, I might take Geitz, I don't know, and basically you can attack any one of the characters from any other team. Now, basically how this works is, you'll fight them, and basically you just do back and forth. And it's basically based off, you know, the usual types of stats, except obviously you're not moving around. Speed, power, all that stuff, it still matters. So stats, they still need to be good, which should be obvious. As you can see here, Divine doesn't have any numbers next to it because we actually have unlimited uses. All weapons in this mode don't have any sort of... they don't break, basically, that's just it. So yeah, you just go back and forth as per usual. Once that turn's done, you get a number of points based on how much damage you did and how strong the unit is. And basically, points do... they don't really do that much. Basically, as you saw earlier, there are 2 types of ways to win. There's survival and there's points. But basically, points don't matter that much because even if you know... basically, if you win, you'll probably have enough points to win, so there's not much of a difference between points and survival, because survival is, you just need to win, you just need to be the only team left alive, and points, you just have to have the most points. And again, kinda pointless, because no matter what, you'll probably have the most points if you win, so really, it's just a matter of score, and I guess it's kinda decent. I guess they determine lower places when you're playing points mode, but for first place, doesn't matter that much. But anyway, yeah, we'll just attack a few more guys here. We're probably not going to get very far because this team kinda sucks, although, admittedly, that Jafar is kinda terrible. That's kinda weird. Huh. And of course, the AI is attacking me. It seems like the AI really goes for weaker opponents first, so keep that in mind. Now granted, given most of my teams don't suck, most teams won't go after my team first, they'll go after each other, which is kinda nice, because being constantly attacked by the enemy kinda sucks. Alright. I think I'm gonna quit next turn, because, yeah, Elliowood's probably just gonna kick the crap out of Renault. Oh, no, I'm pretty sure he doesn't get a second turn, right? Oh, no, I get a second turn. Neat. But yeah, it doesn't really matter, I'm just gonna quit now, because this team isn't gonna go anywhere. So, let's just quit out. Yep, I surrender. Alright, now let's try and do an actual match now that the basic things are done. I'm gonna go with Nova, which is the team I built off of this playthrough's file. But it's the one I'm actually going to use more often because it kicks ass and stuff. And again, not using a team with Hector in it because that Hector is overpowered. And also, it's kind of, I wouldn't really say buggy, but if that guy goes up in a fight with, I'm pretty sure it's the First Files guy. Basically, Guy will attempt to attack Hector, and Hector will attempt to attack him, but Guy cannot do any damage whatsoever to Hector. But at the same time, Hector will almost never hit Guy, so basically, half the time, Guy and Hector will end up alone. And trust me, this does happen a lot, but Guy and Hector end up alone. Basically, it just takes forever for them to just kill each other, for crying out loud. It just takes forever, and trust me, it really does, until finally Hector manages to place 2 hits on Guy, and then it finally gets to end. But yeah, just going to play a mode of this, because why not? Oh hey, and look at that, it's Renault versus Wallace. You remember Wallace? I remember Wallace. I didn't use him because I don't really use generals or knights, because, I don't care for the class. Ah, crap. Okay, well, you don't need a longbow here. I'm pretty sure that's not going to make any difference for you. I don't know, is the longbow actually more powerful? I don't usually pay attention to that sort of thing. Usually I'm just like, oh, look, longbow, I can use it on guys 3 spaces away, woo! And that's how my thought process goes. But yeah, of course, stuff like this still matters, and I've got unlimited horse slayers, which is good because, well, actually it's not that good. But if I had like a really good weapon, like, say, pretty much any weapon that I got from the final level in the first playthrough that I didn't get this time around because I was like, oh, I don't want that stuff. Yeah, stuff like that having unlimited uses can kind of be broken. Take the Rex Hosta for existence. For instance, you know, it's not too amazing looking, but it is rather effective because basically it is just a really powerful lance, and I'm pretty sure other Florina has it. Oh yeah, other Florina has it. Goodbye, Carol. You did absolutely nothing in this game. Alright. Do I want to kill the green units or take out some of those black units? Because those guys are kinda nasty. I don't like it, but Armads does a lot of damage. Unfortunately, Florina's also going to get 2 attacks off me, which kinda sucks. Hey. Probably should have used the Brave Axe, actually. Could have gotten another attack. Which would have been good, but nope, apparently not. Apparently that's not to be. Hey! Go away! Screw off! Go away, Vulture! I don't care if you want to kill. I don't care, you can't kill Florina, so go away. Thank you very much, Horse Slayer. That was effective because I guess dragons are just... well, not dragons, wyverns are basically just sky horses, really. Oh, goodbye, Renault. That was kind of... well, I guess he would have been 2 HP. I guess he would have had 2 HP left over had she not criticaled him, but still, it seems kind of mean, really. Alright, I should probably go after you some more, because I don't like you. Also, Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with Armads, because this time around it doesn't matter. I'll just take her out in one shot, thankfully. And that's done. Yeah. Okay, come on! Okay, is Veda's pre-programmed to be some sort of vulture? Is that it? The designer's just like, okay, if there's anyone with low HP, Veda goes after them. Always. No matter what, she will go after them. Even if it's not convenient to, you know. She could go after a guy, but no, she's got to go after the person. Oh my god, what are you doing? No, Lynn, no, that's Urk! You like Urk! He's awesome! No! Lynn, why would you do that? That was kind of cruel, really. Okay, I don't like her having the soul caught, even though it doesn't really matter to me. She probably should have attacked Veda, given, you know, that sort of a thing kills Wyverns, but whatever. Please don't kill me. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, well, at least she went down, so that's good. Yeah. You know, it's kind of nice that weapons have unlimited uses. Actually, I really like this multiplayer more than the DS multiplayer, because I tried doing the thing in New Mystery of the Emblem, and practice mode in that is kind of lame. Excuse me. But basically, it's sort of like the normal game. You just go around on a map, except the maps in there are kind of boring, and practice mode is lame. Oh no. Oh! Come on, Other Will. Why do you have to be so effective? Ah, damn it. But anyway, yeah. Basically, that mode's kind of bland if you play in practice, because you can only fight against your own team, like the team you bring in. So, essentially, you just fight yourself repeatedly, which kind of sucks, to be honest. It's just like, oh, you can only face yourself for the rest of time. I mean, really, what's the point? I mean, I guess if you're playing against an actual person, it's kind of fun, but still. Nevertheless, it's really dull unless you actually have a person with you, whereas this can be kind of entertaining. You know, it's not the best multiplayer ever, but still, I like it. Yeesh. Apparently Jafar sucks because he's going down really easily. Alright. I can't believe it's coming to this, but I'm actually going to have to focus on Will for some reason. Ugh. Damn it, Otherworld Will. Damn it, Other Will. Why do you have to be so effective? Why couldn't my Will be that good? Seriously. My Will was absolutely terrible. And, oh no, Jafar's going after Guy. Oh, this is going to end terribly. Okay, well. Okay, seriously, Guy, 51. Had a 51% critical hit rate. But no, you did nothing with it. Absolutely nothing. Did you seriously just try to attack me with a hand axe? Are you that dumb? Are you really that dumb? Alright, well, this is easy enough. You know what? Screw it. Hector wins the day! Hooray! And that's just about it. Now, at the end of the round, you'll get some bonus points. Yet another reason why, if you're playing in points mode, it kind of doesn't really matter that much, because you'll still win anyway. It's not like the second player is just gonna have a come from behind victory or anything, because look at that. I am way ahead of every other freaking team. But anyway, yep, that was the extras mode of Fire Emblem 7, or Blazing Sword, and that's it for now.